Good morning, YouTube. Today is my birthday, actually, and I am at the old Mormon fort in Las Vegas. This is the oldest standing structure in Las Vegas. I believe it's open 8 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Today's Friday and it's open, so it's not open Monday, I know for sure. So make sure that you just check the hours, but I know it is 8 to 4. They have the water source. The sun is gleaming. It was like, I got up early this morning. It was like 34 degrees. So I'm happy that it's warming up a bit. But anyway, I just want to shout out this place. If you like videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm always going on fun, random adventures. This old Mormon fort is actually in downtown Las Vegas, so Fremont Street area. Remember, that was where it all started. As far as Las Vegas itself, there wasn't the strip and things like that when everything initially started. So let's go ahead and check this out. If you enjoy these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. The Old Spanish Trail, 1829 to 1848. I don't know if this marker is original. Kind of seems like it could be. But let's take it in. I am here alone. This is a really cool place. This costs $3 to enter this, and again, well worth it. I highlight a lot of different awesome things that are very, in my opinion, underpriced. Wow, is that a real cat? That cat looks literally so... Tell me that doesn't look like a real cat. Alright, this is weird. I couldn't be a ghost hunter. I'm literally scared right now. Okay, so I need to get my bearings because this feels weird being in this place that's set up with mannequins and cats. So I'm just gonna do a quick... This is me walking through to just understand where I'm at. Okay. All right, let's start from here. So this looks like some of the original wall. She did tell me there was some original brick. I need to figure out where that is. To me, it looks like it could be that. Look at that brick right there. That's giving 1855. Now we'll enter into the building in the old Mormon fort. This talks about Boulder Dam and the fort and how work on the Boulder Dam began in 1929. It was the largest civil engineering project that the federal government had ever undertaken. And the dam was later renamed the Hoover Dam, as we know it. It says the old Mormon fort played a role in the monumental saga of the Boulder Dam. The U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, the agency in charge of construction, leased the fort from 1929 to 1931 for temporary office space and as a place to test concrete. So I didn't know that. Not only did this fort kind of kick off Las Vegas, but it also played a pivotal role in the Hoover Dam, which built Henderson. Actually, no, Henderson is from Basic Magnesium. I think that actually is Boulder City that the Hoover Dam built. This talks about an overland route and how early Mexican explorers, trappers, and traders followed a route later called the Old Spanish Trail. As I showed you that marker earlier, the trail led overland from Santa Fe, New Mexico to California by way of Utah. For about 18 years, Mexican traders carried woolen goods to California to trade for horses and livestock. Feels like that, I'm overwhelmed by this building. There's a lot of history that happened here. It's really, really cool and pretty old, especially for the West Coast. I think this is the actual oldest standing structure. I don't know. I don't know if this is actually original or if just the bricks are from 1855. I should have asked. But this still looks pretty old. Where I'm from in Maryland, they sell houses for like 150,000, 140,000 that are literally built in like 1850s, early 1900s. So before I started coming out west, I didn't seem that old. Like that didn't seem that unique to me. But now that I'm in places where like the oldest standing structure is 1855, it makes me kind of look at the buildings that I grew up in my city with differently. Okay, obviously, either I'm losing my mind or that was obviously a real cat, because that cat is gone. No. No, 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 no. Stop. Stop playing with me. Okay, that was a real cat. Obviously. Obviously, that was a real cat, because it couldn't be a ghost, because ghosts most likely aren't real, and toys and statues can't move. So logically speaking, that was a real cat. But why did it not move when I filmed it earlier? It didn't even blink. Wow, okay. I'm so glad that's on film. What? Okay, if you saw that cat, leave a comment. Tell me I'm not tripping right now. The first flag flown over Las Vegas, July 4th, 1855. Wow. Wait, that's actually absurd that that's just in here like that. The first flag. I actually never... Why have I never seen a flag with the stars like that? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Am I... What kind of American flag is that? And where's that ghost cat? That is tripping me out. No, literally though, where's that cat? And what flag is that? I cannot. Okay, some of the Trailblazers. Let's just highlight this and then we'll go outside to the other places. But the Spanish explorers, Fathers S.B. Dominguez and S.V. de Escalante, approached southern Nevada from the northeast in 1776. And then this is the Escalante party entering Utah. Here is the full information about them, and then it goes on to talk about John C. Fremont, John Charles Fremont, member of the U.S. Army Corps, topographical engineers, and I think that he's the one that bought this. I think he bought this fort, and then I think he kind of kickstarted Las Vegas. So here is, they call this the Strongholds of Zion, which that I think means other Mormon forts. So it looks like there was ones in Utah in 1869, in Wyoming. So we have this one in Fort Provo, Utah. This one in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. This one in Fort whatever that is, Utah. Fort Laramie, Wyoming. And we have Bent's Old Fort, Colorado. And then we have the ruins of the old Mormon fort in Las Vegas. Dang, the ruins. I guess that's a good time to say that this was actually considered a failed mission. So, you know, this, although I think was kind of where Las Vegas started, because if I'm not mistaken, John C. Fremont bought this from the Mormon landowner, which was a lady that I can't remember her name. But the Mormons did consider this failed because they had come here, they had tried to set this up as a mission, a place to come from Utah to convert the native Paiutes, I believe. But the reason that it wasn't so successful was because maybe they had a good first season, it was a heavy rain season, but then it wasn't like that, because, you know, Las Vegas weather is inconsistent. And so second year, they decided to just kind of dip out. So this was something they tried. It didn't work, but it did lead to Las Vegas, which is kind of crazy. If you're still watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm hoping that I can run into that ghost cat. I'm gonna go this way, but I want to start back over here because I think this is the lady that sold the land to John Fremont. Bees nests. It's always good to see that. Oh yeah, Helen Jane Weiser Stewart. Born April 16th, 1854, died March 16th, 1926, the First Lady of Las Vegas. Helen sold 1,835 acres of her property to the San Pedro, Los Angeles and Salt Lake Railroad in 1902 for $55,000. She kept some of the land for herself and donated 10 acres to the local Paiute tribe. Helen was indeed a woman of first. The first postmaster in the valley, the first woman in Las Vegas to serve on a jury, first woman to serve on the Clark County School Board, and as a founding member of the local Christ Episcopal Church and the Mesquite Club and a Red Rocks Cross activist, Helen shaped early Las Vegas into a vibrant community. Okay, so I don't think she was the Mormon. But, dang, that's a really detailed statue. Okay, Helen. Shout out to you, Helen. Shout out to you, First Lady of Las Vegas. I'm glad that I went and checked that out. All right. Now, back to the Las Vegas fort. In 1855, President Brigham Young appointed a company of men under the leadership of William Bringhurst to establish a colony at Las Vegas. The company left Salt Lake May 10th and arrived in Las Vegas June 14th, 1855, and camped near this site. William Bringhurst was appointed president. Yada yada yada. June 17th, they built a Bowery and held their first religious services. The next day, they began to build this fort, 150 feet square, with walls 14 feet high, 2 feet wide at the base, and 1 foot at the top. These might be the original bricks, maybe. It's giving the original brick. That's petrified wood. That looks like a camouflage brick. I don't know. Those could be original, and that could be original. Both of those look relatively old, but the petrified wood makes me think that would not be something they use much past 1855, I would imagine. First Las Vegas post office. John Steele, one of the original LDS missionaries, secured a mail grant for the Las Vegas mission, the documents to establish the post office, and appointing William Bringhurst postmaster. Man, William was busy. He was the president, the postmaster. Jeez. Spread the jobs out, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding. Okay. Postmaster Bringhurst was from Salt Lake. Oh, he brought somebody from Salt Lake City, he brought them from Salt Lake City, January 10th, 1856. Today is January 10th. This office was continued until the mission was abandoned in 1857. Mr. Steele acted as postmaster under President... Wait, so where was that? Was that here? Is that where this marker is indicating where that was? Wait, what happened on January 10th? On January 10th, the office... Oh, on January 10th is when he brought somebody from Utah. But then, I guess it didn't, pop off like that. The business was slow or something. So, if you're still watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. These must be some Mormon tools. They look like tools. Nothing that crazy. I mean, 1855 isn't like the longest of times ago. Do you know what I mean? Can you see downtown? Excuse me. That large building in the distance, you can just see the top of it. That's circa. I'm on the corner of Las Vegas and what? The corner of Las Vegas and Washington, Las Vegas and Washington. This is kind of in a sketchier area, to be completely honest, but it's okay. Getting a feeling of what it would be like to enter the old Mormon fort. Ho, 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 ho. Right? Not the chill area. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Where's that ghost cat? It says this flag is a replica of the one hoisted on the site that we saw earlier. There's no flag. Okay. Here's this in case you want to read it. Feel free to pause the video and read that. This area, I really like it. If I had to be here, I would be chilling here. Let's go see what... It doesn't say that you can't walk on this, so I'm assuming it's okay. Wow, that's actually really crazy. It's so quiet behind this. Okay, is that literally a... I thought that was a rubber snake, and if I turned around and it was gone. Is that a rubber snake? Why do these look like snakes? I know those aren't ghost snakes. I think those are just... not snakes. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Thank you for watching. Look at this giant pine cone. Where... That's huge. Where would that have came from? Over here, maybe? They have a nice area where they would have eaten dinner. This place is crazy. This is $3, by the way. Again, $3. Old Mormon fort. Clark County Museum is also like cheap as hell. Okay, evidently, let me preface this. This place was in Fallout, the video game Fallout. I didn't realize that. I never played Fallout, but evidently this is like a spot in Fallout. They said that you can't go up in the thing because OSHA stopped them. But evidently you can look up through the mirror and you can see how it looks like it does in Fallout. So anyone watching this, can you tell me if this reminds you of Fallout? And let me know. I should probably play Fallout because I think it's Fallout New Vegas. Because I live in Vegas and I've been to a lot of the places that are in it. But yeah, let me know. Okay. Crazy. It's a big fort. Like, it's very spacious, you know what I mean? They were doing their thing. I didn't know they had metal fences in 1855 like this. These wrought iron fences, these are original. Just kidding. Just joking. But this architecture, though, is really cool. I'm not sure what this is. It's giving church or wedding chapel, right? But really cool architecture. Maybe 60s, 70s. We have a wheelbarrow. I think they use like mules and stuff. I'm not sure what that is. That's like one of those games where you throw a ball and it bounces back. Just kidding, I think that's a sifter. Alright. Oh wow. This says, the Stewart Ranch house once sat on this site. Today, nothing remains above the ground of the nearly 40 years that Helen Stewart lived on the site. But if you could dig into the ground here, you'll find remains of the foundation of the first Stewart house. The original house was moved to North Las Vegas in the 1960s and served as a restaurant until 1990s. It has since been demolished. That is... Why they demolished that? Linda Stewart's house in the early 1900s. She lived here for 40 years. That's the thing about Las Vegas, like, they never seem to really appreciate their history. They always just destroy. And then especially when it became casinos and stuff. So things like this, even piles of rocks, like, it's at least nice that they have stuff like this. And that's the same with the Clark County Museum that I keep mentioning. They took different houses, preserved them, actual houses, and then you can pay like literally $2 or $3 and go inside of them, and they're all decorated to the time with real clothes and real pieces. Look at this flow. I think that she told me this flows from the Springs Preserve. Wow, being near flowing water is so peaceful. Even though this probably looks like such a small amount of water to people that are near water a lot, but I'm telling you, living in Las Vegas, I'm pretty sure it hasn't rained in like 6 months, 7 months. Wow, this is beautiful. Well, I think that about covers it. These also might be the original rocks. I tried to cover any rock that was like old, any stone, because again, I don't know which ones. I think she told me the ones on the east side, but I don't know, east, south, north, I don't know. How are you supposed to, you know? I wanted to read this quote that I saw, and it's from John Steele, one of the first of the Mormon missionaries to arrive at what became the Las Vegas mission. And let me just get a little view of the mission site as I read this. He said this on the first Independence Day in 1855, which is when that flag that we were looking at earlier, which is when that flag flew. And it actually flew right there where that stick is. So looking at that spot, I want you to imagine it's 1855. Regardless of your religion, your beliefs, just imagine that for a second there was a group of people and they believed that they were about to start something great, something new, and spread an idea worth spreading. And then they established themselves and they built this. And although it didn't work out, it led to Las Vegas. But in July 1855, when that flag was flying and John Steele said this quote, at the time they didn't know it was going to work out. And so put yourself in that mindset. John said, the company paraded at the dawn of day and fired a salute very spiritedly. Also at sunup, and again when the Liberty pole was erected and the flag floated majestically in the breeze. Another salute was fired, the company having previously assembled, kneeling down and offering up their devotion to God. Afterwards, there were many spirited speeches, songs, and toasts from many of the brethren. Then all were dismissed by prayer and went to perform several camp duties. That's a literal quote from a guy that was sitting literally here in 1855 at literally that flagpole. And that flag we saw in there was the flag, and it flew, and he describes how they were all spirited and they were happy and they were talking, giving speeches, and then they left and went and did their different duties here in this area in 1855. Mind you, it is 2025. So although it isn't thousands of years, even so, it's just nice if it was 50. It's just really cool to step into a different time and touch and see and experience what those people actually experienced, pretty much as close as you could to actually being there. So anyway, I know this is a long video, but I thought this place was really great. I've been really, really excited to come here and show you it. I'm glad I finally got to. Thank you for watching. Thank you for ghost catting me. Until next time, peace.